Well, good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Palmer Imaging Arena here in Delmont, Pennsylvania. We are finally live here with the PIHL Hockey AA Division matchup between the Fox Chapel Foxes and the Norwin Knights. And looking like we got another color rush game here as Norwin, another third jersey heading out on the ice tonight. I'm Brian Mitchell. Well, they say good things happen to people that do good things. These two teams are prime examples of it, as last season, even 2 seasons ago, we're talking about this being a single A matchup. Well, this is a double A matchup now between these two squads as Fox Chapel and Norwin get promoted this season to the next level. Norwin, of course, you saw a couple weeks ago in the championship of the Greensburg-Salem tournament. I had the call there at Kirk Nevin Arena. Of course, Fox Chapel has been a perennial powerhouse in single A and currently are already out to a 2-0 win-loss here in double A. So it's going to be a fun little detail to see what they're going to do as they move along. Of course, they're returning a lot of their major players. Joe Ratner, now a senior in net for the Fox Chapel Foxes. It's going to be Owen Burmeister possibly on the opposite side. For Norwin, we're going to wait and see who they decide to go with. I believe it should be Owen Burmeister. It's a battle of seniors here. On the squads, of course, we saw that thing was Connor Lovenfoss. He was a real fun freshman to watch for the Norwin Knights whenever he was in net. Burmeister unable to play that contest. Of course, you got to watch out for a couple players on these Norwin Knights. One, of course, is the dynamic forward, Alex Thomas. Thomas, of course, can score from basically anywhere and create any situation that will help him out. They're in those beautiful gold with white and blue trim. I don't know if there's a lot going on or if I really like them a lot. I mean, they're really snazzy, if you ask me about them. These jerseys are awesome. Of course, you got now seniors Dom Cirilli. Let's see who else we've got for this. And Dom Cirilli, he's a junior this year. So we've got a lot of juniors and a couple seniors on this squad to pay attention to. Joey Vecchio, some juniors. Mitch Siltiziak did pretty well doing that. Dom Constantino's a senior this year. The Zaravikas, Cade is a junior, and Zane is a sophomore. It's a pretty good squad for Mike Robinson coming into this season. Let's see if they can pull it together in double A. On the opposite side, Franklin Regional returning almost their entire squad from last season. As was it Grady Cullen, Isaac Jacobs are seniors this year, Dylan Work, Beiersdorfer, Hayden Strittmatter, and Nate Sara, Porter Hill, and Max Kaiser for these Foxes, looking to try to make sure that they can move on to a double A championship this year. So it's going to be a fun one here. We got about a minute and a half before we get started. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. We'll be back with the opening face-off in a couple minutes.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Of course, we got to get the sponsors taken care of, but we are here live at the Palmer Imaging Arena for a AA matchup. Norwin and Fox Chapel. I'm Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me on Berg Hockey Live on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest YouTube page. And of course, on the networks of 10 Band TV. You can find us on the Amazon Fire or Roku apps. You download that 10 Band TV little logo and you can watch on your smart television in full high definition. 17 minutes will be the time for the first period here. Head coach coming up on a long-term head coach of Fox Chapel, Cameron Rada. Mike Robinson for the Norwin Knights. Two teams very familiar with each other. Which is something you don't get to say that often whenever you move up in a division. I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble with the Norwin jerseys, as these are, the colors are a little bit harder to contrast. A white on gold. But we are gonna get ready for the opening face-off here. It's going to be Liam Wiseman and Alex Thomas taking the opening faceoffs, and we are, ladies and gentlemen, waiting for it, underway here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. Singleton will take the faceoff win. It'll be cleared up past Verratti. Into the zone come the Knights out along Cirilli, tries to get to it. Singleton has a hard time collecting it. It'll be the Foxes trying to get it out of the zone. They do so, but only as far as the line, as Cirilli will carry it into the zone. Cirilli backhands this one in. Goes into the near corner. Opportunity here. As they battle off, it'll be Cirilli dumping this one around. Past Thomas into the corner. Opportunity shot on. Save made by Ratner. Comes around. Back to the half wall, up to the point. Verratti can't hold on to it, so there's a length of the ice. They'll chase it down. Opportunity here for Kaiser Wilson. Up in front, and it'll be picked up by Alex Thomas. Thomas coming out of the zone. Thomas gets muscled off of that by Cullen. Brady Cullen will get to him. It'll be Stripmatter trying to separate the puck. Yassine can't get to it. Opportunity coming in. Here comes, I believe that is Vecchio, Joey Vecchio on the rush. It'll be cleared in and passed up. In comes Spencer Goring, they'll battle off. An opportunity comes in. Constantino. Constantino shot low, save made, bounce comes around to the outside board. That is Kansas, and he's going to be cleared out. Opportunity here for Fox Chapel. It's left around. Opportunity in. Was around, that was Zaravica. Zane Zaravica couldn't get to it, so it's going to go back down for Preston Stoner. Stoner goes around, finds Vecchio. He'll tip this one back out of the zone. It'll be picked up. Vepedic tries to pass this one out. It'll be picked up by Casil. And Constantino passes it back. Opportunity coming up for Homan. Homan throws one across. That'll be picked up, and in comes Dom Constantino. He'll dump this one into the zone. Knights keep it in. Opportunity shot on, blocked by Sundberg. Casil loses a glove going out. Homan will dump this one back in past Cullen. Cullen across. Picked up by Vepedic. Vepedic will be one of the names I'm going to have a hard time with. Ooh, big hit coming into the zone. That was Goldstein taking out Constantino. Power play coming up. Power play coming up for the Knights, as it's going to be Goldstein heading off. 14:15 remaining. Tyler Goldstein, the junior. Alex Thomas will step in. Home will run the face-off back and cleared out. It'll be picked up high stick by Parker Toth. He'll touch up and they'll come all the way back into the zone. 14:08 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here. Power play for the Knights. 1:54 remaining. Osterholm will win this one backwards, and Alex Thomas picks it up, carries it out of the zone. Thomas, the smooth skating senior, coming in. Thomas shot just wide of the net, goes back down. Up to the point. Across Constantino, bounces around, opportunity comes out to the slot. It's going to be cleared up, not out. Cirilli waits. Thomas backs this one out to the point. Toth back down. Thomas goes to the top of the circles, switches with Toth. Thomas shot, save made, bounces around, opportunity. Cirilli takes an extra grab at it, and he'll put that one right into Ratner. Ratner will hold on. Face-off coming up to the left of Joe Ratner. .31 remaining. Power play come. 1:16 remaining. Thomas will step in with Liam Wiseman. He's off one over Cirilli. Cirilli knocked down by Verratti. Up to the point. Constantino down for Cirilli. That's Toth across. Toth waits. Throws one down. It's going to be blocked and out. Wiseman into the zone. Wiseman gets around, gets to the puck, has Constantino on him, goes back over to the Toth side. He'll waste a little bit of time, throw one around, looking for Goring. It's going to go back to Thomas. Thomas waits. 12:56 remaining. 40 seconds remaining in the power play for Norwin. The Knights will get on the board. It's going to be cleared back out. Over and across. Constantino into the zone. Back down Thomas. Thomas back down Constantino. Vecchio in the slot. Shot tipped in front. Opportunity here. Cirilli shot. Goes back behind the net. Cirilli waits. Thinks about it. Comes to the shot. Shot. Scores! Dom Cirilli fires one. And it's 1-0. 12:26 remaining. Power play goal for the Knights. Put everything he had on that one to beat Ratner high. Give Norwin the lead. Constantino will step in with Isaac Jacobs. They'll battle along. Jacobs will dump this one down into the zone, back behind. Burmeister will leave it up for Kaiser. Kaiser takes it out of the zone, and it's going to be picked up and dumped in. Oh, not paying attention was Constantino. It was a quick pass, though, from his liney, and they'll go back down. Behind the net, the Knights will battle. Back around, it'll be dumped in up to Stripmatter. Stripmatter will wait, dump it down, looking for Constantino. He'll just dump it in. Opportunity here for Fox Chapel. That'll be Nate Sara. Sara around. He's going to bounce into the skates of Constantino. He'll just dump this one up to Kaiser. Kaiser will dump this one back in to Kansas. They'll wait. They'll regroup back up. Kansas will pass this one out. It's going to be making its way to Constantino on a tip. Constantino into the zone. Throws one across. Oh, on the backhand. Thomas collects it. Thomas coming in. Just throws the puck up. Looks. And it'll be Kaiser. And out it goes. Nope. Wait. Yeah. It's going to come back out of the zone. Singleton couldn't keep it in. So really will just dump this one down. Back down. Looking for Toth. It's going to be passed up by Stripmatter, and they'll battle along the boards. They'll play Pong a little bit, and here we go. Coming the other way is Cullen. Cullen into the zone, looking for the tip across. Tucker Cullen couldn't get to it, so it's going to come the other way. Toth. Parker Toth will bring it into the zone. Toth goes it behind, picked up by Goldstein out of the box. Goldstein leaves it up to Cullen. Cullen across. Casale passes this one across. Shot. Save made on the shot by Kassane. And it'll be held on to by Burmeister. 10:33 remaining in the first period. 1-0 is your score. Norwin leading the Fox Chapel Foxes. Once again, if you're interested in watching on your big screen TV, you can download the Roku app for the 10-band TV network. You can catch all the PIHL action on there. Between myself, Mr. Legend, Matt Popchalk, all of us are on that. 10, I believe I heard the Trib was, the murmur said the Trib was returning. They'll be back soon. They'll be on 10-band TV on simulcasting, so they're going to have several games. We're adding to the schedule as the season progresses, so thank you for tuning in. Thank you for making this all possible. Back around for Goldstein it goes. Back behind it'll be Goldstein once again throws one through for Wiseman. Wiseman looking on the backhand, tied up nicely by Stoner. Back around, it comes back out. Well, it was Kansas, sorry, not Stoner. Back around Wiseman. I saw the 8 and I was a little confused. Wiseman shot. Ooh, save made by Burmeister. Up across it goes. Goes over for Porter Hill. Hill drops it down for Wiseman. William Wiseman comes to the slot. Shot, tip in front. Goldstein couldn't finish. Comes back into the near corner. Goldstein back around. It's going to find Ulsterholm. Pierce Ulsterholm will battle along for Hill. Hill just dumps this one back down. Now this time it'll be Preston Stoner. Stoner passes this one out past and clears the length of the ice. And ladies and gentlemen, that will be an icing call with 9:27 remaining in the first period. Your score, Norwin, 1-0. Both these teams with big-time aspirations this season in Double-A. Alex Thomas will step in with Isaac Jacobs. Back around. Katona will be there. Zach Katona is up to the point, but it's going to be picked up and dumped on and mitted down by the senior Owen Burmeister. Cal Constantino just dumped this one out off the skate of Williams. Vecchio couldn't get it up to the captain. It'll go back down. Bounce it around. Cullen. Cullen in his comes in, gets around a defender, shot on, sits on the side of the net, and it'll be picked up by the Knights. Up through, Vecchio clears it. Oh, big hit on Katona. Vecchio gets it and just dumps it into the zone. They'll re-go behind it. Stripmatter. Stripmatter on the backhand throws one up for Goring. It'll come back out for Cullen. Cullen in the zone. Comes in, waits, thinks about it, shoots just wide, and the net goes around. It's going to find Lovenfoss. Oh, big hit along the front as Thomas just runs over a player and comes back in. Picked up by Singleton. Singleton throws one in. Come across, Cullen dumps this one across, and it'll be picked up and carried in by the Foxes. And around it goes. That'll be Dom Casillo, and it goes on net, held onto by Burmeister. And while the face-off coming up to the right of the senior netminder. Owen Burmeister, of course, with Alex Thomas and several other seniors on this squad, of course, champions in 2022 for the PIHL single A division. Their sophomore season. Constantino, I believe, was a member of that one. Yep. Back around it goes, up for Toth. Toth dumps this one up. It's going to go out of the zone, picked up, carried back in. And in nicely is Dom Casillo. He couldn't finish it up, so it's going to come back out, and it's going to be Kaiser dumping this one across. Goldstein couldn't get to it, so out it comes to Nate Sara. Sara gets around, but it's going to be Thomas going to collect the puck back to his defensive partner. Singleton up for Toth. They'll regroup, get past Sara. That comes up off the near. Verratti will dump this one up past Cirilli, and it's going to go the length of the ice on net. Ratner will just dump this one over for Goldstein. Goldstein breaks off a defender. He's going to sneak around, gets Kaiser. Kaiser can't handle that puck, so it comes back out of the zone. Back down it goes. And Stoner passes it over for Kansas. He'll dump this one up, and it's going to be picked up and carried out by Goldstein. He goes on net and is held on to by the Knights. Burmeister, and they'll get a whistle to the left. Well, if you were kind of wondering what was going on earlier, I did just send out the Facebook post. We will have a special broadcast tomorrow at 4 p.m. We got here early, and we wanted to see, we saw Thomas Jefferson and Franklin Regional face off, and it was an audio-only broadcast by Westmoreland Sports, so I said, hey, what the heck, let's cut a deal, and they allowed us to videotape it and broadcast it tomorrow live. So if you want to see Thomas Jefferson and Franklin Regional play, that will be at 4 p.m. tomorrow on 10 Band TV and our YouTube page. I'll be on the call for that one on a recorded. Here's a spoiler alert. Thomas Jefferson defeated Franklin Regional 6-1. You're going to find out anyway. Wiseman will step in with Constantino, face off one forward, but it's going to be possession to the Knights. Dumping it in is Constantino. Up around they go. That's Vepedic. I'm trying to get the correct pronunciation. I will get that hopefully by the end of the intermission. Back down it goes. They'll battle behind the net, picking it up is Wiseman, who's going to carry it out past the goal ring. Kassane just knocks over a Knight on the way in. Vepedic leaves it for Wiseman. Wiseman will put the puck up, and into the zone he goes. He leaves it for Kassane. They're offside. They need to regroup. Back they go. They'll be picked up and cleared up by the Knights. Out of the zone they go. Constantino into the offensive zone. Constantino gets around. Shot on. Save made. Ratner rebound gets picked up and carried out by Stripmatter. Sorry, that is Kassane. Wiseman takes one and shoots on Burmeister. Save made. Rebound. Ooh, Kassane with a big slapper on the way through. Back around they go. Hill couldn't handle it, so it goes back out, and it's going to be offside if they don't get back on, and Verratti gets it, but they do get back on. Singleton knocks down. Kassane gets knocked down by Singleton. Here comes Cirilli the other way. Cirilli shot, glove save. And no! Cirilli scores! I thought he had it. He didn't. It's 2-0 Norwin. Ratner was set up like he did, and I saw the puck bounce around. I didn't even know it was in. 5:01 remaining. Norwin takes a 2-0 lead. Face off one by the Foxes, but unfortunately the Knights take possession. They bring in a shot on Ratner. Back around Stripmatter. Going to be picked up by the Knights. Thomas shot just goes up high and bounces around a little bit. But they'll go back and forth. Picked up, falling down was Stripmatter. It's going to be Cirilli shooting. Scores! Dom Cirilli on the backhand. 3-0. It was Alex Thomas with the goal. We have a timeout. Fox Chapel here. We'll be back momentarily.
Jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
All right, back here at the Palmer Imaging Arena as we have a timeout for the Fox Chapel Foxes as they're trailing 3-0 with 4:33 remaining in the first period. Norwin just putting an absolute clinic on pressure. Unfortunately, it's just not happening for Joe Ratner right now. He's still staying in net currently. Keep an eye on that as Grant Watson came out to warm up a little bit. Tom Casil wins the faceoff over to Grady Cullen. It'll be bounced into the net past Zara. It'll go all the way in behind the net. Goldstein. Goldstein on the backhand finds Cullen. He'll dump this one out of the zone. They'll regroup. Back it goes for Preston Stoner. He'll wait, throw one across. Opportunity there for Kansas. Kansas passes this one out, but it's kept in by Casil temporarily. Singleton will bounce that one out of the zone. That'll get bounced back into Stoner. He'll dump this one up. It'll be tipped over. Sara. Cullen. Kansas. Waits, bounces one around. Be picked up by Goldstein. He'll dump that one in all the way to Casil. Casil shot. Tip around and get bounced back out. Constantino throws one around. Finds Goldstein. Goldstein gets the puck. A stick goes flying. Goldstein comes in. Save made by Burmeister with the stick under his skates. The one that flew around. And Sara can't handle that one on the way out. It'll be picked up by Porter Hill. Hill back up for Luke Wiseman. Wiseman throws one across. It's going to be back to Norwin. As Soltiziak was the culprit there. Back it goes. Kansas will dump this one out, and Vepedic back around. Thomas couldn't get to that. So he picked up and trying to get a little extra. It was Homan. Vepedic, and back in we go. Bounced out. Falling down is Cirilli, and it will be a penalty on Wiseman. Let's see what they have to say. Who's this going to be on? It'll be on Vepedic. And a power play coming up for Norwin. A tripping call. Thomas wins the faceoff to himself, but it's going to be possession for the Foxes, and it'll be cleared the length of the ice. 2:30 remaining, 1:50 remaining in this one. In the power play, we'll go back. It'll be Toth carrying it in. Parker Toth gets around a defender, but it's going to be Strittmatter coming in and separating him from the puck. So really can't get to it first. It's going to be cleared out. Thomas will chase it down. 2:09 remaining in the period. $1:29 in the power play. They'll regroup. Out comes Alex Thomas. Thomas into the zone. Thomas waits, throws one up, then it's going to be blocked, and here comes Luke Wiseman. Wiseman into the zone. Opportunity. Oh, he gets picked by Cirilli. They go to the wall. Cirilli and Wiseman. Cassane coming over for a little bit of help. He'll be battled off. Up along the walls it goes, and here comes Norwin. Into the zone. Cirilli up for Thomas. Thomas waits, throws one around. It's for Verratti. Verratti loses the puck. Goes back down. Thomas. Thomas thinks about it, gets in, looks for the shot. It's going to be blocked off. It'll be cleared out past Vecchio. And they'll regroup. It'll be cleared back into the zone. Back behind Porter Hill. 29 seconds remaining on the power play for Norwin. Turnover, opportunity in front, nobody home. Oh, Alex Thomas trying to stick handle through a phone booth. Does get a shot off. Save made by Ratner. Rebound, Cassane will dump this one the length of the ice. 55.1 seconds remaining in the period. 13 seconds remaining in the power play. Burmeister almost gets caught up by Casil. And out comes Constantino. Constantino gets around a couple defenders, brings it in. Here come the Knights. Shot. Missed the puck. Was Zaravica. Back out. Vecchio dumps this one in behind. Hill coming around. 30 seconds remaining. Penalty has expired. They'll regroup, back down it goes, and it's gonna be cleared out. Casillo gets knocked down on the way, Vecchio, and that's a penalty coming up. That will be a penalty coming up. 21.6 seconds remaining. Alex Thomas heads off. High sticking is the call. Power play coming up for the Foxes. To be won back by the Foxes, shot on by Wiseman is saved by Burmeister. Shots are 10-9 in favor of Norwin. Probably 10-10 now. 15.3 seconds remaining in the period. Zaravica will dump this one in. It's gonna go down with Goldstein behind the net. 6 seconds to go in the period. Up around, they'll regroup, 2-1, and that's the end of regulation, of the first period here with the score. The Norwin Knights 3, the Fox Chapel Foxes nothing. We'll be back with your second period.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know 10-Band TV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on 10-Band TV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Teams will head out here for the second period. Norwin leading 3-0 in this one. Norwin just coming out fast and heavy on the Fox Chapel Foxes. Power play though for Fox Chapel. 1:39 remaining in that one. Dom Constantino will step in with Dom Casillo. Face off will be one back to Goldstein. Over to Wiseman, back to Goldstein. They'll regroup. Wiseman carries it into the zone. Luke Wiseman around a bunch of players here. It's around Singleton. Up in the shot. Opportunity, rebound. Oh, Cullen just missed on a backhand. Back around it goes. Cullen, a little bit of extra muscle into that one. Cassane skates this one back up. Cassane, slot, comes across, leaves it for Wiseman. Wiseman comes back across the top of the circles, across. Cassane shot, save made by Burmeister. Rebound sitting around. Cullen looking for the shot. Comes back down into the half wall. Must be cleared up by the Knights in the length of the ice. Ratner comes out, stops it for Goldstein. Goldstein will take the puck. Waits, skates it out. Had a little bit of pressure from Constantino, waits it off. Casillo will carry it out. Dom Casillo into his own zone. Waits for it. Back for Cassane. Back to Casillo. He goes down for Grady Cullen. Back up. Back to the point. Cassane can't keep it in. They need to get onside. Cassane back in. Sorry for not moving the camera. Back around. Cassane throws one up for Goldstein. Does go the length. It's going to be chased back down to the circles where we picked up by Goldstein. He'll make a quick pass out for Casillo on the fly. Casillo with a head of steam into the zone. He gets stick stuck in his feet. A couple things around there coming in. That's Tucker Cullen. Cullen throws one around. It'll go down into the near corner. He bounce back up along the boards. Wiseman. Wiseman around for Cassane. Nobody home. Casillo does get to it. Back out. Up. And it'll be picked up by Cassane. Penalty has expired. And it's going to be picked up and dumped in, and looking to get it to Constantino. They couldn't do it. Toth across. Opportunity for Thomas. Shot. Just misses the side of the net. Jacobs will take it and come the other way. It'll be touched off by Toth. Kassane up in around. Nice little play to use Dipsy Doodle in there. Kassane shot just wide of the net on the shot by Wiseman. Kassane on the half wall, couldn't get to it. Goes back behind. It'll be thrown around by the Knights. Opportunity coming out for the Knights, and that will be directly in front of us. Goring will leave it back up for Cullen. Cullen into the zone, gets around a defender, and Kansas does take him to the corner. Kansas gets him back. Cullen behind the net in the far corner. Grady Cullen up around looking for strip matter, but it's going to be picked up by Vecchio and dumped out to the point. Strip matter will just dump this back in as they get onside. Jacobs takes the puck, throws this around for Alex Thomas. Thomas up for strip matter. Nice keep in, but it does come out. Cullen does get it out of the zone, however. Back in, Cullen goes. Cullen gets around the defense, but two gold shirts beat him, and an opportunity for Thomas just to dump this one the length of the ice. And with 14:01 remaining in the second period, it's 3-0 Norwin leading. Icing is the call on the ice, and we'll have a face-off down to the left of the senior Owen Burmeister. Base is lost by Constantino. It goes over to the Foxes. Goldstein goes down. Casillo can't get to it, so they're going to pick it up. It's going to be dumped in by Cal Constantino. He'll throw it around. Looking for Soltziak. Soltziak just dumps that one back down. Burmeister comes out. Constantino will come out and just dump this one up the length of the ice. No icing on the play as it was tipped. Back down, 13:37. Goldstein behind the net. Passes this around for Sara. Sara gets tipped by Dom Constantino. Dom behind the net, looking on the hand. Takes the backhand, throws one across, looking for Cal Constantino. It was a little bit rough. Oh, Soltziak gets that opportunity there. Goes back around, opportunity shot. Save made by Ratner. Back down it goes. Constantino for Soltziak. Throws one in front. Back out to the point. It'll be dumped down. Sara. Sara has Zaravica all over him. Sara brings it in. Dump that one up. Up along for Casillo. Casillo shot just wide, and the net goes down. He'll get another opportunity at it. Throws one through. Had Osterholm going to the net. Couldn't finish it up. Opportunity out goes Norwin and to the length of the ice, and that becomes an icing call. 12:40 remaining in the second period. I'm still in preseason mode here, folks. Apologize if I cut out to cough or so. It's a little cool out here. It is an ice rink after all. Face off to the right of Burmeister. Back around. Singleton will dump this one around. Back around. Verratti leaves it for Singleton. Osterholm will pick it up. Back down. Jacobs looking for Haberman in front. He's going to go back out of the zone. Osterholm will leave it. Cirilli picks it up, loses the puck on the way through. It's a bunch of black shirts falling down. They're able to make the play. Pass to Thomas, picked up. Jacobs leaves it down. And they'll regroup. Here comes Osterholm. Osterholm across. Vefpetic up for Haberman. Haberman dumps this one into the zone. It goes behind the net. Back around Toth. Toth for Vefpetic. Back down for Verratti. On the backhand, looks for Singleton. It's going to go back down. And Cirilli bounces this one out to the point. Strip matter. They'll regroup back out for strip matter directly in front of us. It'll bounce around for Thomas. Thomas picks up the puck. And in comes Wiseman, Luke Wiseman. Waits for it. Gets back behind Singleton for Jacobs. Jacobs gets separated. Ooh, and we got an opportunity here as two Foxes run into each other. Cirilli passes this one over to Thomas. Thomas all alone. Save made. Rebound bounces in the air. They'll regroup back down in the corner. Pettick will just dump this one up to Cullen. That was Cassine. Back to Cullen. Picked up by Singleton. Around it goes for Vecchio. Luke Wiseman will take it on the near corner. Wiseman. And it'll be cleared out. Opportunity for Thomas coming the other way. Thomas gets in onside. Thomas has a trailer. Comes in around. Looks for the wraparound. Scores. Alex Thomas just sticks it in behind. And it is 4-0 Norwin. Alex Thomas on the wraparound. He just waited out Joe Ratner. He had the outlet to his right as two Foxes ran into each other at the blue line. Pathetic. Goring will dump this one up. Kansas can't get to it, so it's going to go back. Goring. Kansas does back this one out. Goring will take it into the zone. Across, Cullen blocked. Cullen. For Goring, blocked. Save made, rebound, scores! Spencer Goring gets it there, and it's 4-1 now. Is the score as Spencer Goring gets a shot from the circle to beat Burmeister. Across, Thomas will win the faceoff. Verratti will bounce this one out past everybody. Casil. Sile will go behind the net. Has Goldstein, but he goes out looking for Goring. This can be picked up by Thomas. Thomas across for Verratti. Verratti bounces this one back past Toth. Toth into the zone. Toth, gets through everybody, passes across, shot just wide of the net by Cirilli, who falls down into play. Castillo go the other way. Back around for Verratti. Verratti behind. Dumps this one up, finds Toth. Parker Toth will just dump this one into the zone. They'll regroup, and it'll be Goldstein. Goldstein takes this one out, passes this up to Sara, who leaves this one out. Picked up by Verratti. Verratti falling down as Casillo. It will be a tripping call against Aaron Verratti. Here, 9:04 remaining in the second period. Fox Chapel will head to the power play. As Aaron Verratti gets called for a trip. Foxes will head to the power play. Cassane will step in with Constantino. Mike Robinson wanted an explanation on that penalty. Cassane wins the faceoff. Back to the point will be Goldstein. Goldstein. Down for Casillo. He goes across for Wiseman. Wiseman. Goldstein. Shot low. Save made. Held on to. Burmeister will make the save, though. I'm going to face off to the right. 1:45 remaining in the power play. 8:48 remaining in the period. 4-1 Norwin leads. Fox Chapel on the power play. Back down, cleared up off the referee. The referee almost got twice. There, an opportunity out comes Norwin, as it will be Cirilli. He's just going to back off, burn a little bit of time. Cassane will take this one just into the zone. Cassane across, up for Wiseman. Wiseman looks for the half wall, up to Goldstein, just chips this one back to the slot. Shot on, Cullen almost gets the second. Back down, Cassane, up to Wiseman. But look now, the Fox is starting to get a little bit of momentum. Wiseman. Up around. Goldstein to the slot. Top of the circles, comes back down. Cullen. Casillo. Back for Cullen, it bounces off the skate. Colin looked for a second quick shot around Kassane. Rebound. Casillo can't finish it. It goes back on and held on to by Burmeister. 7:57 remaining in the period. 53 seconds remaining in the period penalty. Tripping over my words. I apologize. Face-off won by the Foxes. Goldstein back to the point. Goldstein over Wiseman. In the slot. Waits, thinks about it. It goes out of the zone. Wiseman will have to regroup. They'll get onside. Luke Wiseman will carry it in. But wait, throw one across for Casillo. Casillo gets stripped there. Looks around, shot on, save made by Burmeister, goes down. Kassane. Comes back out, clears up, Wiseman. Wiseman gets around a defender, shot. Just tipped out of play. 7:19 remaining in the period, 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Go ring. Nope, I thought it was going to be go ring. It's going to be Jacobs. Isaac Jacobs will step in with Alex Thomas, the 2-year senior captain. His junior and senior years for these Norwin Knights. Strip Matter can't hold on to it into lines, so they'll regroup. Oh, he'll lose it at his skates. It's almost another opportunity for Thomas to take it the other way. Porter Hill will take it behind the net. He'll pick it up and carry it out. Opportunity up for Go Ring. Go Ring into the zone. Shot, save, made Burmeister. Penalty has expired here. .650 remaining in the second period. Isaac Jacobs will step in. And it'll be won by Jacobs. It'll be dumped in by Cullen. And it'll be out of the zone. Sorelli leaves it to Hill. Hill does take it. Preston Stoner will just dump that one down. Gets thrown across, and Singleton will have to chase it back in. Singleton has Stoner to his left. He couldn't finish it, so it's going to be picked up, and Fox Chapel offside. What are they calling? They're just going to call it outside the zone, or are they going back down? They're just going to throw it in front of the bench. Was accidental. No intention there. Finishing the line change for Norwin. Wiseman can't win the face-off, so it's going to be back out. And Goldstein will dump it in. Burmeister out. Passes it around, looking for Vecchio. Grady Cullen will dump this one back, looking for Wiseman. Back up to the point, and out come the Knights. Zaravica gets crunched along the boards. They'll get around. Wiseman throws one up. He bounced out. Wiseman comes in. Zaravica goes for him, but Wiseman gets around him. Wiseman going around everybody right now. Back in the corner, and he ends up throwing the puck the length of the ice. Ratner will come out, bounce this one into the corner. Picked up by Kaiser. Around past to Wiseman. Wiseman will dump this one that goes really weird carom up into the stanchions here at Palmer Imaging Arena. If anybody remembers where the old scoreboard was, it was directly in front of us. And it was a real low-hanging scoreboard. You couldn't really do a clearing pass. Now you can, as they've removed that scoreboard. Faceoff will be directly in front of the Norwin bench. But the stanchions are still very low. So you really can't get a good clearing pass at this rink without getting a whistle. Up across it goes. Oh, opportunity coming the other way. Fox Chapel. Shot on by Parker Haberman. held on to by Burmeister. 5:17 remaining. Face off to the right of Burmeister. Seal steps in with Alex Thomas. Thomas doesn't win it, but it does come out. Toth. He did win it forward. Toth was able to go full steam ahead. Stripmatter and Toth go at it a little bit. Starting to get physical out there. Thomas takes the puck back. Thomas gets tripped up on the way through. No penalty on the play. Comes around. Opportunity. It was good play and back out. Casile into the zone. He gets around a defender. And he's tied up by Verratti. Casil's shot. Rebound. Shot on. Blocked on an attempt by Haberman. Back down Casile. Up around. It's going to be Osterholm, and it's going to be cleared out. In front of us, it'll be Stripmatter. Stripmatter will dump this one up off of Casile, and it'll go across for Verratti. Verratti dumps this one up the half wall, and picked up by Casile. And here comes Alex Thomas into the zone. Alex Thomas falling down, stays down, gets around one defender, but it's going to be picked up. Opportunity coming the other way, Casile. Little extracurriculars behind the, and it's going to be a penalty coming up. Let's see what they have to say about this. As Vecchio and Stripmatter are having words, and it's going to be Stripmatter heading off. It's going to be a power play coming up for Norwin. Stripmatter went a little extra on top of it. It was happening behind my field of vision, so I didn't see what was going on, but Constantino will take the puck, passes this one down. Cirilli, Constantino's shot, block, goes down. Opportunity here. Cirilli at the point, waits, dumps this one down, tries to get to Constantino, kept in by Cirilli again. It's going to be bouncing around a little bit. This time Constantino's going to give a little bit of support. Cirilli going to be in the opposite corner. Goes in with a little bit of pressure on Goldstein. Up to the point, Toth. Shot just goes through the legs of Ratner and out. Constantino waits, throws one across. Toth down. It'll be Alex Thomas. Thomas has Constantino on the half wall, doesn't go there. Waits a little bit, everybody resets. All the way up to Toth at the point. Toth across, Constantino through the slot for Thomas. Thomas resets. Back down they go. Thomas looks for the shot, blocked. Opportunity for Verratti. Verratti down low in front of the net. It'll be Thomas. Thomas tying it up. It's going to go up and out. They'll regroup. Pressured by Goring. It'll be picked up by Wiseman. Wiseman comes across. Goring shot. Save made by Burmeister. He had to go a long distance to get to that one. But with 2:54 remaining in the period, Burmeister keeping it a 3-goal lead for Norwin. 49 seconds remaining on the power play for Norwin on the faceoff in their defensive zone, however. To the right of Burmeister. Comes across. Cleared out to Constantino. Constantino loses the puck. Picked up by Cassade. Almost leaves it for Cirilli. Cirilli into the zone. It'll be cleared up by Fox Chapel. And they'll try to get it out of the zone. Constantino keeps it in. 22 seconds remaining in the power play. Constantino up across. Down it goes. Vecchio calling for it. Goes across to him, but he wasn't able to collect the pass. Vecchio back up to the point. 10 seconds on the power play. 2 minutes remaining in the period. 2:10 to be exact. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. They'll have another faceoff. Puck came out of play. They'll regroup. Thank you for joining me on this Monday evening for some PIHL AA action from Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. As Norwin hosts Fox Chapel, the Knights leading the Foxes 4-1. Be cleared up to the point. Shot on by Stoner goes up and out, and that will do it for the penalty. With 2:06 remaining in the period. They're assessing something directly in front of us. Was it tipped? Was it not? Is it the end of the period of the penalty? Is it not? It is. So they will go back into the corner. 2:06 remaining. Thomas and Basile will go into the face-off dot. Cleared up and out. Stoner takes the puck and dumps this one the length past to Ratner. Ratner gives this one up to Hill. Hill around. They'll battle off. Picked up and picked down. Thomas. Dipsy Doodles on and shoots a puck that still goes around for Kansas. Kansas will dump this one down, and Goldstein dumps this one out, but it can't make it all the way. It does on the carom to Osterholm. Osterholm across looking for somebody flying, and somebody's down hurt. We got a Knight down, and he's thinking about it. I think it's Alex Thomas. It is Alex Thomas. We have a little extra going on along the half wall. I'll wait and see what the officials have to say here. There's a $1:21 remaining in the period. And it is going to be a penalty. And it is going to be on Fox Chapel. Looks like it's going to be Parker Haberman heading off. Norwin will head back to the advantage. Out it goes. Goldstein will pass this one out for Wiseman. Wiseman tries to get around the defenders. He does. Wiseman into the zone. Wiseman coming in on the backhand. Waits, holds him out. Nobody home on the opposite side. Goldstein comes in. Throws one to Wiseman in the slot. Opportunity on the backhand. Gets separated from the puck. And out here comes Thomas the other way. Thomas into the zone. Across. Looking for Verratti. Across for Sorelli. Back to Constantino. Back down for Verratti. 50 seconds remaining in the period. We'll use that clock. Back down we go. Back up. And to the point. Nope, he doesn't use a Thomas shot. Goes off the stick of Ratner and out. 40.7 seconds remaining in the second period. Face-off one and off of the stanchions. So once again, we'll regroup. Another face-off to the left of Ratner. Across, Thomas up, shot by Toth, save made, rebound goes back out. Verratti dumps one down. From Thomas, and net comes off its moorings. They put it back on. Nice play. And it's going to be an opportunity for Cullen the other way. Cullen on a breakaway. Cullen in, shot, scores! Brady Cullen gets a breakaway goal on the shorthanded attempt. 19.1 seconds remaining, and it is 4-2. He just waited Burmeister out and fired one up over his glove. Here we go. Cullen will bring this one in, 13 seconds remaining. Norwin gonna come into the zone, opportunity here. And it'll be Constantino bringing it in. McGoldstein coming the other way, opportunity with 3 seconds remaining. Shot in just wide off the rebound. Oh, nobody home. Another A-plus chance for the Foxes, and it just could not bounce onto a stick. And that's how we'll end the second period. With your score, the Norwin Knights 4, the Fox Chapel Foxes 2. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Night on Berg Hockey Live on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest, presented on the 10-Band TV networks. Thank you for joining me. We'll be back with your third period in a little bit.
shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
All right, we're back here at the Palmer Imaging Arena in Delmont, Pennsylvania. It is a PIHL AA matchup between the Fox Chapel Foxes and the Norwin Knights. Currently, the Norwin Knights leading 4-2 with a power play on the board for 40 more seconds. The Knights, of course, watching that lead get a little bit chipped away at by the Foxes as that period progressed. Fox Chapel had almost all the momentum in the last 2 or 3 minutes of that one. So we're going to find out who has what remaining in this one. 17 minutes is going to be your distance to go, of course, as we always talk about. It's never over until the final whistle sounds. I've seen strange things over my years covering these games. I would not be surprised if we have a close contest as we move along here. As everybody gets warmed up for this one. Reminder, I will be back at it on Thursday. We're heading to the Great North, as I call it, Indiana, Pennsylvania, as the Indiana Little Indians host the Butler Golden Tornado in a PIHL Single A matchup on 7:30 on Thursday from the S&T Bank Arena. Of course, tomorrow, if you're interested in a AA matchup you want to watch, we just had it in this contest. I got some rights to be able to rebroadcast it. The Thomas Jefferson Jaguars and the Franklin Regional Panthers at this Palmer Imaging Arena that just occurred before this contest. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, a special broadcast coming your way on 10-Band TV and Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. But for this one, we've got 17 minutes to go. Norwin on the power play for another 39 seconds, I apologize. In the third period here. Update that on the scorebug. Alex Thomas stepping in with Luke Wiseman for this face-off in the third period. 17 to go. Here we go. Face-off one back to Goldstein. Goldstein throws that one off to Stanchion and immediately gets the whistle. 16:56 remaining. It's a little bit higher at Alpha Ice Complex to be able to get the to get to that point. So they're going to send that all the way down. He would say that was intentional. So faceoff comes to the left of Joe Ratner. Back to the point. It'll go to Toth. Parker Toth will pass this one down for Alex Thomas. Thomas waiting, coming in shot. Saved by Ratner. Back around. Going to be battled off by Wiseman. Wiseman bringing it out. Wiseman directly in front of us. Wiseman into the zone. Gets around, shot, just goes through the crease. Back for Grady Cullen. Cullen has both the goals for Fox Chapel here today so far. Back around Thomas. Oh, Cullen and Constantino run into each other. Back down it goes, back out. Constantino gets through two defenders. 2 seconds remaining, penalty will expire. It goes back out, and Toth will have to chase this one down. They'll go back around for Wiseman. Wiseman, shot, save made, held on to by Owen Burmeister. 16:09 remaining in the third period. 4-2 Norwin leads. Trying to hold off those Foxes. Face-off one by the Foxes. Wiseman throws this one through. Everybody in Porter Hill couldn't get to it, so it's going to go length. It's going to go down on Ratner. They're going to chase it down. Ratner just throws it off Vecchio into the corner. Vecchio and Hill go at it. Back and forth strip matter. They'll go back up to the point, kept in by Kansas. They'll go back and forth, and Kansas switches up that one down in the near wall. They'll go down. Hill leaves it for Cassane. Cassane will take it. Vecchio goes all over him. Penalty coming up against Vecchio for that. There's a little slash on the play, so it's going to be a power play coming up to the Foxes. Cassane and Vecchio go at it in the corner. They are not happy with each other. Back around it goes. Hill down. Going to block around. Be picked up by Cullen. Cullen back down. Cassane shot save made. Rebound sits around, and it's going to be covered up or touched or something along those lines that gets a whistle. And 15-17 remaining. We'll have a power play coming up for the Fox Chapel Foxes, as Vecchio is going to head off for a slash. Face off one by the Knights. They'll just clear it up and out. Castillo will run down with Sorelli. Sorelli goes down, and on the way through, Goldstein will get up. Goldstein picks up the puck. Comes into the zone with a head of steam. Goldstein back for Cassane. Cassane across. Wait, shot, save made, held on to by the Knights. Tendy, Owen Burmeister, the senior. He'll hold on to it. 14:54 remaining in the third period. Face off one out. Goldstein takes the puck. Castillo will pounce this one down to Cullen. Cullen shot across, looks for Wiseman. Wiseman under the half wall. Luke Wiseman waits, throws this one down, finds Castillo across for Goldstein. Goldstein through the center. Castillo shot. It goes down. Nobody knows where it is. It just picked up. Castillo will slow down the puck. Shot. Glove saved by Burmeister, but the net was way off. No regroup. .110 remaining in the power play for the Fox Chapel Foxes. Jacobs will step in with Constantino. Back down it goes, up for Goldstein. They'll battle around, and it'll be Goldstein taking the puck. Shot on Cullen. Throws this one up and out of play. Shot by Tucker Cullen, the freshman. Down it goes, cleared up and out. Somebody's headhunting Mike Robinson. I don't condone corporal punishment, but might be something a little extra at practice for Aaron Ferrati for that one. Back down, across. Ooh, Sarah tried to get a shot on, nobody home. Goes back out. Picked up, and Constantino out past the go ring. That was a joke. That wasn't anything other than a joke. I don't want to have to explain that one later. Back down. Here it goes. Backhand go ring in, and Constantino in. Cullen up cross, back for Goring. Seal, Goring, shot. Goldstein couldn't finish it. Goldstein up along. Wheels this one out. It's going to go out of the zone. Penalty expires in 7 seconds. Goldstein gets Thomas to break some ankles. Goldstein comes in. Penalties expired. Goldstein back for Cullen. Grady Cullen, the freshman, looks for it. It's going to be picked up by Thomas. Thomas will dump this one out. Opportunity coming the other way. It's going to be Sorelli. Sorelli shot. Scores! Dom Sorelli makes it 5-2. There was a lot going on. Players falling. Sorelli getting an outlet pass, and unfortunately that is how it ended with Sorelli beating Ratner on the far end. 13:04 remaining in the period. Shots are now 25-14 in favor of Fox Chapel, but the scoreboard reads Norwin 5, Fox Chapel 2. Sorelli will dump this one into the zone. Back around. Vethpetic has a hard time with that one. It's going to be picked up by Wiseman. Wiseman's going to regroup back into his own zone. He'll wheel it back. Gets around a defender. Wiseman waits. Comes in. Throws one on net. Save made by Burmeister. 12:32 remaining. Back down. It'll be picked up by the Knights. Zane Zaravica will carry this one and dumps this one in. Pass. Back around and out come the Foxes. Up for Haberman. Haberman in the far corner. Back around. Osterholm leaves it. Oh, turnover. Osterholm's able to take it. He waits, throws one up to the point. Haberman misses it. Constantino takes the puck, just bounces this one out of the zone. He's going to get his own tip-in opportunity. Zaravica, Zane, shot just wide off the pad of Ratner. Back down it goes. Constantino behind the net. Zaravica waits. It's battled around. Opportunity here in the near corner for the Knights. Constantino up for Singleton. Zach Singleton's shot. Doesn't get all of it, so Haberman will take this one, try to pass this one out to Osterholm. It's kept in by the Knights. Constantino throws one for Zaravica. It's going to be picked up, and Hill will leave this one for Jacobs. As Jacobs across the red line, blue line, in, shot, blocked. Verratti in the way. Comes across, Singleton leaves it over, and it goes to Toth. Toth bounces this one out. Looking for Cirilli on the run. Cirilli coming in. Oh, he gets tipped off by Wiseman. Cirilli bounces around. Back it goes. Cirilli gets knocked down into play. Back Wiseman. They'll battle behind the net. Wiseman leaves it forward. Alex Thomas right there. It's going to come the other way. Opportunity for Cassane. Cassane back down for Wiseman. Wiseman behind the net. Tipped around for Jacobs. Goes off the back of the cage. Cassane, Eisman shot off the top of Burmeister. Goldstein comes in and around. Opportunity is thwarted. Goldstein keeps it. Wiseman slot. Shot. Oh, nope. Back shot was on a backhand. Was sticked off by Burmeister. Back out and cleared past Kaiser. And it's going to be an icing call. 10:32 remaining in the third period. 5-2 is your score here at Palmer Imaging Arena. Grady Cullen into the corner. Loses the puck. It's going to be Vecchio trying to pass this one through to Zaravica. Zane couldn't get to it, so it's going to come back out. Goldstein passes this one over, finds Grady. Out for Wiseman. Wiseman shot just wide. Back down, Zaravica will tip this one out past Cassane. Constantino battling it. It's going to be picked up, and Cassane will carry it the other way. In come the Foxes. Up for Cullen. Cullen gets around. Wiseman in top of the slot. Comes to the line, circles. Up along the half wall in the near corner, bounces it off of Cassane coming in. Wiseman waits, thinks about it. Kaiser, shot, low, tipped, out along the boards. Cassane behind the net. Has Cullen in front, has Kaiser at the point. Wiseman just cutting across. Coming in, passes this one over. Wiseman, good play to get back and gets it up. An opportunity here, coming back, waiting for him. Wiseman needs to get Cullen onside, does do so. Wiseman comes in, resets. As Kaiser passes him, Goldstein on the far wall down, finds Kaiser. Kaiser shot, tipped around, goes in the far corner, up for Goldstein. Goldstein gonna get tipped out, passed by Constantino, and out comes Cullen. Pull it up for Cassane. Cassane into the zone. Shot on, scores! Shot by Killian Cassane goes in, and the sophomore cuts the lead to 2. 9:11 remaining in this third period. 2-goal lead for the Knights. Face-off coming up at center. Alex Thomas stepping in with Dom Casillo. It goes into the Norwin zone. Takes off one over Verratti. Verratti up. Gonna be passed out looking for Sorelli. Toth couldn't play it. So it comes back out. So he picked up by Goring. They'll paddle, and Thomas will pick it up and carry it back into his own zone. Alex Thomas gonna get the stick check. He grabs a stick, and that's gonna be a holding the stick. No, that's gonna be a hooking penalty on Fox Chapel. Wow. Casillo goes back, and Toth will touch up. See what they're saying here. A lot going on that play. Dom Casillo going off, the junior. They got 2 in the box. Let's see what they call here. Colin is Cameradin is talking to the referees. We got 2 minutes on the board right now. A power play coming up for Norwin. Alex Thomas will step in with Luke Wiseman. This will be dumped out by the Foxes. Constantino will chase it down. 8:31 remaining in regulation. Power play for the Knights. It gets left behind for Parker Toth. Toth leaves it behind. Finds Alex Thomas all alone in his own zone. Back around for Toth. Burn a little bit of time. They're going to dump this one up to Constantino, who finds Thomas on his way out. Thomas into the zone. Thomas gets around. Shot, save made by Ratner. Back down, Thomas waits for Toth. Toth across. Constantino shot, blocked. Sorelli over for Toth. Via Constantino, up for Constantino. Looking for Sorelli down low, Goldstein. Gets to it first. Wiseman's going to bounce this one up. It's going to bounce off a player and stay in and eventually be cleared out. Going down is Parker Toth behind his own net. Osterholm with a little bit of pressure. Here's Osterholm, which is going to dump this back for Toth. Goring's going to come in, give him a little bit of pressure. Back it goes across. Thomas will bring it out of the zone. Once again, Norwin into the zone. Come to the top of the circle, gets around a couple defenders. Separated by Hill. Around, Verratti behind. Had Sorelli in front. Sorelli in the far corner. Waits, throws one down. Thomas escapes a check, gets down. Pass around, Thomas shot. Tipped out wide. Cullen will dump this one the length of the ice. 6:43 remaining. Vecchio. Let's battle off with Goring. Go behind the net. He'll pass it around. He's going to be looking to get it up to Zaravica. Zane Zaravica loses the puck. Strip matter. Cut for Wiseman. Penalty is expired. Back around 5-3, 6:21 remaining. Opportunity for Norwin coming the other way. It's going to be Constantino. Constantino throws one through. Zaravica gets hit along the board. Strip matter. Sorry, Kassane passes this one up. Finds Wiseman. Wiseman shot. Glove save! Burmeister. 6:04 remaining. 5-3 is your score. Owen Burmeister coming up with a glove save to keep it 2 goals away. Pathetic throws one wide of the net. It's Goldstein along the half wall, gets to it. Goldstein knocks down a Knight on the way, goes around Kansas. Back around, it'll be Cirilli. Cirilli, Pathetic will take it, stump this one up past the Goldstein, who backhands it in. Cullen will grab the puck. Cullen coming in, throws one in front, opportunity, scores! Kassane, and it's 5-4. 5:43 remaining in regulation. 1 goal now. Here we go. Jacobs will step in with Thomas. Back in, Jacobs will carry it in. Jacobs throws one on, Burmeister blocked. Back around, it'll go. Looked up, Thomas passes it up to Vecchio. Vecchio chips one out, looking for Cirilli. It's going to be picked up by Goldstein. Goldstein and Cirilli on the wall. It picked up and carried in behind Kansas. Oh, sorry, Singleton. Cullen up to the point. Goldstein, wait, shot, save made, rebound comes around. Cullen goes to the corner. Tucker Cullen throwing one around, looking for Jacobs. Jacobs behind the net. Singleton underneath that one. Goring gets the puck. Opportunity in front. Cullen can't get stick on it, but it's going to be picked up and carried out by Thomas. Thomas coming around. Thomas throws one in front. Opportunity tipped in front. Vecchio, high stick on the puck. They're going to touch it, and it's going to be picked up by Cullen. Tucker Cullen will go around. Cirilli dumps one down. Opportunity here. Pathetic will dump this one out to the blue line. Not for too many players on the Norwin Knights. They're not going to get it. Back around, Verratti throws this one up off the netting, and we'll have a face-off. They still had 6 players on the ice. They're discussing it. They're not going to get this one. It'll come all the way down. 4:32 remaining in the 3rd period. 5-4, Norwin now leads Fox Chapel. Up across. In we go. They'll battle it off coming around. Satolsiak will pass this one out. They picked up and cleared in, but Stoner will collect it. Back around Kansas. Across, looking for Constantino, picked up, coming the other way. It'll be Haberman. Haberman throws one on, goes wide, rebound, comes on. Oh, backhand opportunity there by Nate Sara, couldn't go in. Comes in, shot. And we have a big pile up in front, a save by Burmeister. Let's see what's going on here. Burmeister with the save, 4:03 remaining in the period. You gotta love these instant classics. Wiseman and Thomas will step in. Back across. Kassane. Behind. Shot on Grady. Cullen, backhand shot, opportunity there. Cullen couldn't finish it up. Kaiser can't get to it, so it's going to come out of the zone. Max Kaiser across. Finds Luke Wiseman. Wiseman bounces this one out, looking for Cullen. He's going to try to collect it himself. He gets to it, but he doesn't get all the way to it. Grady Cullen passes it back for Wiseman. They'll get it on the half wall. Max Kaiser gets a stick on it, but he has to go back and collect. 3:35 remaining. We cleared in. Kassane into the zone. Kassane around, has Wiseman in front. Waits, thinks about it, has Kaiser at the point. Leaves it for Kaiser. Kaiser dumps it down. Past him and goes all the way out. Cirilli's going to pick it up. But as long as Strip Matter doesn't get there, Cirilli on the backhand throws one on Ratner. Kaiser can't get to it. Alex Thomas in the zone. Alex Thomas. My apologies, I hit that button. I don't know why that button just keeps hitting. Comes into the zone. I don't know how long it's been out. I apologize. Comes back down. Comes back down Kassane. Comes in, shot. Save made Burmeister. I do apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Down 2:47 remaining. Faceoff coming up to the right of Burmeister, and we have a time. Nope, yep, we do have a timeout here. We'll be right back. Well, let's set the stage here. 2:47 remaining in the third period. 5-4 Norwin leads. It was a big lead for the Knights as we moved into this third period. In the second, the Fox Chapel Foxes figured out their feet underneath them, and they started to chip away at it. Now we're down to 1 goal, 2 minutes, 47 seconds, and a lot of drama here at the Palmer Imaging Arena. Thank you for joining me here on a Monday night. Back across it goes. Kaiser throws one up. It'll be picked up by Vecchio, who just dumps this one back to Kaiser. Kaiser in Kassane. Kassane will pick it up, get ahead of steam, coming on out. Kassane across the blue into the zone. Kassane has 2, I believe, in this one so far, maybe 3. I had to look up the stats. I work by myself. Unfortunately, some things have to be put aside. Come across, Goldstein shot, save made, goes wide of the net. I thought he had a piece of it. Back in it goes. Sorelli's chasing it down. Goes on net. Ratner lets it go past for Goldstein. Goldstein passes it up to be turned over to Vecchio. Vecchio on for Sorelli. Shot. Save made by Ratner. Back we go. Wiseman gets lit up along the boards. Goldstein will take it. 1:54 remaining in regulation. Goldstein down. Gets into the zone. It'll be tied up a little bit. Alex Thomas will go behind the net. Thomas has Kassane in front of him. Gets around him. Looks for a line change on Norwin. Thomas will give his team an opportunity. Thomas coming in alone. Shot. Save made. Ratner again. Rebound comes back out. Picked up by Zaravica. Kaiser lives it up. Opportunity, and Ratner can't hold on to rebound. Seb scores! Let's see who we got. I believe that was Zane Zaravica with the goal. Yes, it was, and it is now 6-4 here. It's just a turnover in their own zone to lead to that one. An unfortunate turn of events, 1:27 remaining. Alex Thomas will step in with Isaac Jacobs, and he'll go back looking for Verratti. Verratti bounces this one up for Cullen. Tucker Cullen couldn't hold on to it, so it's going to be picked up by Goering. He'll reset, go back into his own zone, has Porter Hill behind him. Throws one around, pounces one up off the skate, and Thomas almost took that the other way, but Strip Matter's able to get into the zone. Strip Matter, 1:05 remaining in regulation. They'll dump it around, looking for Sorelli. Net's empty to our right. It'll be cleared up. Porter Hill. Hill, shot. Tipped wide. Jacobs can't get to it. It's got for Goring. It's going to be picked up by Zaravica. back out. Wiseman keeps it in, but it's going to be knocked out. Alex Thomas leaves it. Opportunity is thwarted by a defending stick. Thomas has to battle for it. Thomas just shoots one on net, scores. Alex Thomas ices this one with 41.4 seconds remaining, and it's 7-4 Norwin. Just a lot of battling along the blue line, and tips were coming across. Well, if this is any indication on both these teams moving up to the AA level, this is going to be a lot of fun in this division this season. 7-4 is your score, Norwin leading. Sorelli will just dump this one in. They didn't start the clock yet. There it is, clock is started. Back around, it'll go. They'll regroup, back down it will go. Osterholm will dump this one in around. It'll come out, dumped in with 19 seconds remaining by Alex Thomas. Dumped around. Sorelli will have this one tipped off of him with 6 seconds remaining. Verratti will just volley this one to center, and that will be the end of the game with your final score here from Palmer Imaging Arena. The Norwin Knights 7, the Fox Chapel Foxes 4. Thank you for joining me on Berg Hockey Live, Berg Hockey Night on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and 10band.tv. I'll be back on Thursday at the S&T Bank Arena as Indiana hosts Norwin in a single A contest. I'm Brian Mitchell. Enjoy the remainder of your night. Get home safe wherever you are. Hope you're staying warm. Take care, guys.